Hello, students. Very good morning. How was your last weekend and how is your today? I think so. Weather is very fine, pleasant. I think so. Not bad for all of you. Dr. Ayub is here for your facilitate today lecture that is about air pollution from industries. So let's start. First of all, we see that today lecture outcome. What should be the learning outcome from this lecture? It should be we will be able to identify types of air pollution, able to describe industrial emission and identify case effect of air pollution. So before going to our topic, we just revise what we have done previously in previous chapter and previous class. If you memorize, we have done a different type of solid waste. We have to categorize them, and so we check that why it's become pollution for our environment. So we have discussed in previous chapter. Today we will discuss about air pollution, that is gaseous form, some component in our air to make it pollutant. So we have discussed today about that one. So before going to our topic, we have combined thinking about this topic that is called brainstorming session. So air pollution, as we know, had become a major industry issues worldwide. Do we know that what other cases of air pollution? Just scan this barcode, then within 3 minutes you have to write what is you are thinking about this one, what is your opinion, just write and upload. After 3 minutes, we will come back and conclude all your points and finalize what other cases are there. Thank you. Time is over. Thank you for your opinion and thinking about this topic. All students write very well, and their answers are very well, and we can easily say that they depict that they have some basic idea about this topic. And well, you can see here that different students give different ideas and different opinion about that one. If we conclude all this topic in just one paragraph, just we say that other than industrial emissions, there is some other cases are there like household contribution devices, or motor vehicles, or industrial facilitates, and forest fire and common sources are air pollution other than this one. So yes, of course, these are some other factors. We cannot ignore them as well along this industrial emission. But industrial emission is still a big part to addition some dangerous type of pollutant and some uh, uh, pollution addition in our environment as well. Okay, so first we will see that what type of air pollutants are there. We know very well that about what is air pollution and what are pollutants are there. Very clear about that one. We understand that uh, pollutants are in the form of particles and gases. So in classification side, if we take this pollutants as a particle or gaseous side, then in gaseous side, maybe we have different type of gases. They are like uh, nitrogen oxide or carbon monoxide or some lead or sulfur oxide, and some other component that is called hazardous air pollutant, that is HAPS. That is also some component that produced from during production of some material at that time. So we use some compound that is also not good for our environment, and according to threshold safety limits, it's class that one. Therefore, we consider it in hazardous site. For main pollutant, I already upload this on list of HAPs and also main pollutants. Main pollutants, what we discuss here. Before this one, we have to discuss here. All I have to give some knowledge and some cases, why they are going to pollutant, what their case is, and why we are saying that it is hazard. I already upload on your portal. Just click this website, this link. You have checked that uploaded my document. That is your classwork. You just try to read it and try to understand and link it with our today topic as well. So after this one, we can just say that this pollutant has two types basically. One is primary and one is secondary. What is primary and what is secondary? It is very important to understand this thing. Basically, primary pollutants are those pollutants that is coming directly from source, like hydrogen, like sulfur dioxide, like some nitrogen oxide, CO2 or CO, all are directly coming from source. Some are secondary source that are not directly coming from source, but two or more primary pollutants combined together make secondary source. For example, there is some sulfur dioxide. When they attach with water molecule, maybe in humid weather, if it is affluent SO2, then it can create H2SO4, hydrogen acid form, that is sulfuric acid, more dangerous than SO2. So sometimes secondary pollutants are more dangerous than primary. Therefore, we have to categorize, is it secondary pollutant or primary pollutant. So we will check that what are their sources and how what the cases are they are producing and how we can overcome or how can control that secondary or primary pollutant, because it is important to control such type of pollutant. Just understand it is primary or secondary type. Then different cases are there, but if we see overall cases, then combustion is the main culprit that can make this primary or secondary sources. Because if primary, even though it is starting from this combustion side, they have some side product. Due to that one, it have to be started from this. As we say that different sources are there. So classification of sources, we have main four sources. We say natural type, or some area wise, or some stationary, or some mobile. So in natural, we say natural disasters are there, volcanoes are there, lightning is there, wildfire is there. They add some that pollutants in the form of some in our airs or in our environment that is dangerous for us, like sulfur from volcano is coming directly from natural source and addition in our environment. Similarly, area-wise, we can see the industries are working to produce some compound. They make some affluent, and their chimneys produce too much pollutant, and they add in our environment. Similarly, harvesting, some farming is also adding some nitrogen. These are the area-wise. Some stationary, we can say that oil and gas company, and they are producing too much petrol or diesel from fossil fuel. Then it when production there, too much other component, CO2, sulfur, many other things are coming from mineral is addition in an environment. Mobile is directly approach for our transportation, that maybe airline, our car, our buses, our transportation lorries, they are producing mostly component, that combustion type component, carbon monoxide or something in our environment as well. So these four sources are main sources that addition main pollutants in our environment, whether it is primary or secondary. Later on, we can discuss more. Sometimes we check the effects wise, that all secondary or primary, they have too much effect on our health. Our other than our environment health is too much conscious about that one. Just not human, also animal are affected. Aquatics are affected. Plants are affected. So far, human side, we can see it may be short term or long term, or even it is going to diseases like heart attack or brain damage. They all are affect due to this type of pollutants that is addition in our environment. So other than these diseases or health issues, maybe it can create cases for haze or global warming, acid rain, or ozone depletion. You listen too much about global warming. It is also a big noise nowadays. You know very well about greenhouse gases and this, but this is also a case of this environmental pollution that is going to increase day by day, and it can create problem for us. And health is the main issue at this moment, whether it is human or animal or plant and other things, all are affected with the help of this one. So whether it is primary or secondary, all are affecting our environment. Like acetylene, it is secondary and it damage our equators, our fields, our health. Similarly, you can see ozone depletion. It is also secondary type of pollutant, and it damages ozone layer that causes many things, and even human body, human human animals, and other things. They are even plant are affected due to this ozone depletion because when too much ultraviolet rays are coming, then they can make different type of pollutions in environment. Then we are thinking about slightly and others as stationary pollutant, that is photochemical smoke. And for photochemical smoke, it is also observation, often in our worldwide, maybe from media, from reports, from news. You also listen about this one, that too much haze or something. That is also a part of our secondary type of pollutant that is creating too much human health, also animal, plant, and our environment going to destruction site. So all are given in some ideas. I have uploaded some videos on your portal. You can just scan this barcode and you can watch this video and correlate that issues in our current environment, and they're created due to primary or secondary type of pollutants. We can discuss it later in our next class as well. For today, we have an activity that is called Think Pair Share, which we give a topic about impact of air pollution in our environment. You have to think about yourself, then share with your neighbor, and then share your all over the class, maybe in a teamwork or with other students. At the end, after 3 minutes, when activity completed, then I will ask to raise your hand, maybe voluntarily, and I will ask question about related to this topic, and we add our conclusion about that one. Thank you very much for this activity. If we have started, we have to complete it within 3 minutes. Okay, so next is about we have to discuss about unit measurement, because air pollution's unit measurement we have to know about, because we know that it is a pollutant. How much pollutant is there? Then unit measure will tell us, because we have two different types, like we have concentration form or particle size. If particle size, it should be micron or micrometer. If it is concentration type, we will count it as a ppm and microgram per meter. So how to measure it? Maybe I have take with the help of whiteboard. I think so. Whiteboard is not available here. I will directly write here. If whiteboard is here, then I will write maybe here. Okay. I just say that when there is some company, they will give us some value in microgram per meter cube. This is concentration form, but it is we can convert in the form of ppm, because we have a formula for ppm, that ppm is equal to microgram per meter cube multiplied by 22.4. That is basically standard liter divided by how much gram molecular weight, gram molecular weight multiplied by 1000. 1000 is a factor. Molecular weight of the that particle means we have pollutants, that is addition in air. So we have to multiple here, and we can convert microgram in the form of ppm. This way we can find out easily that how we can convert microgram to ppm, because some companies give data in the form of microgram per meter, how to convert in the ppm, because some standards are in ppm. Then how, if quantity is in microgram per meter, this way we can easily convert and find out that one. Okay. So this is the way we have to write this formula, and it is two types. One is about ppm in the form of standard STD, standard temperature and pressure, and other is if temperature is variate one temperature one condition to other condition, then we just variate temperature and pressure accordingly. So we discuss in detail in next chapter about this measurement, and also we will solve some examples related to this one. I give this one for your homework that you have to do at your home. understand that how we make ppm to microgram per liter. So in next chapter, we will also study about air quality monitoring, environment and air quality monitoring. Today, if you have time, maybe you can write slightly about what today you have to memorize in 2-minute papers, and slightly tell me about that secondary and primary pollutants, any two types of that one for today activity. So end of this lecture, we will check that what we have done today, summarize this lecture. We already identify the pollutant. Yes, we have described industrial emissions. Yes, we have identified case and effect. Yes, please raise your hand if you have any question. Please let me know if you have any further question. Email me at my email address, or you can directly contact me for further clarification of your any query or any problem. Thank you very much.